And the save made. It may have been off net, though, as Hunter sticks it into the corner. They jam for it. Picked up there by Welsh, the center. Welsh feeds around the boards. Dion pinches in, tries to dump it in. It's picked off by Joey Cullen, who dumps it out to center ice. Cullen, the defenseman, out there with Bill Cook. Whalen with it in his own end, circling around, looking for a wing to pass it to. Goes center man, Bill McQuaig, and he skates it across the blue line. McQuaig feeding Hurlbut right side, short side shot, and the puck goes in behind the net. Now they dump it right in front, and it goes to the goalie, Ron Hunter, and he jumps on it. And the faceoff will occur to the left side in Purple Ghost territory. So Massena with a couple of so-so chances to start this hockey game. We played 40 seconds in the first period, no score. Second line coming out, it will be Mickey Edwards centering for Massena, centering Seth Sove and Jeff Tile. And it'll be Jeff Cooley centering Mark Doheny and Chuck Gamble for the Ghosts. Darren King and Rob Chilton will be the defensive pair. Now Doheny steps into the circle as Cooley is dumped out. King gets the faceoff, dumps it in behind the net for Edwards. Edwards circling, looking to wrap it around, gets one shot, scores a goal. As an individual effort there by Mickey Edwards as he took the puck behind the net, circled around on the wraparound, got the shot off. The initial save was made. Nobody picked him up. He got the puck right back and slid it right through Ron Hunter's legs. It's 1-0 Massena early. I would guess probably an assist may go that time to Darren King.
King brought the puck in, and it went in the corner and then slid toward the net, and that's when Edwards picked it up, come out in front, took the shot, save was made, then the goal.
Unassisted. No,
okay.
So King doesn't pick up an assist. Right back in the zone. Here's Tayo in behind the net. He's rubbed off the play. Puck picked up by Bruce Hudon. Can't clear the zone. Edwards gets it. Has it poke checked away. It's out to center ice by Doheny. Doheny feeding it down to Chuck Gamble. Gamble taking it across. Here's a shot and the save made by Murphy. Another shot goes behind the net. We might mention Dan Murphy starting in the nets for Massena. Now here's another shot deflected right in front. The puck's sitting in the slot. They get a shot off and another save. We have a penalty, and I think it's going to go against Massena. The puck's still free, and finally the Raiders control it. And I'll tell you what, Alex Bay came right back. No, it is Jeffrey. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's Greg Jeffrey.
I should have known that. He's shorter than Dan Murphy.
Yeah. Murphy's about a head taller than Jeffries. No, right. Greg Jeffries is in the net. I'll tell you,
Made some big saves.
Big save by Jeffries there.
Okay, Greg Jeffrey in the nets for Massena. And Chilton goes into the box. I don't know what the call is, but he was clearing people out of the slot. Hooking the call. And so Alex Bay will go on power play. Massena leads 1-0. Greg Jeffrey is the goaltender. Sorry about that, Greg. Off the face-off, the puck comes to Dion, slides it back to the blue line, but not out. Now it's out. As trying to keep it in there was Hutchinson. He couldn't. And Bill McQuaig picks up the puck. McQuaig and Hurlbut out there to kill it along with Whalen and Dion. Whalen feeds it, and it goes to Hudon. Hudon playing the point. And let's see here. We've got the Cooley line still out there. He feeds it to Doheny. Doheny loses it, and it's back out to center ice. Here's Hurlbut taking a whack at it. Comes to Dion at his own blue line. Wasting time. Goes over to Whalen. Whalen just steps, drops back to Dion. Dion back to Whalen. A little passing match here. Whalen takes it across the red line. He's going to carry it in the Alex Bay zone. Gets by the defenseman. Trying to center it right in front, but it's picked up and back out to center ice by Alex Bay. Right there is Tommy Dion. He leaves it for McQuaig. Here's McQuaig dropping it back to Whalen, who drops it to Dion. Massena not having much problem right now killing off this power play. Here's Whalen. Has it poke checked away by Mark Doheny. Whalen has to come back for it. Whips it around the boards for Tom Dion. Dion with a puck now. Bounces off the boards. McQuaig comes back. Now it's Hurlbut. Hurlbut hits McQuaig right on his stick. He gets by one. Pokes it free into the corner. 19 seconds left in the penalty. McQuaig after it behind the net. Throws a check and comes away with a puck. That was a nice play by McQuaig. Now he's upended. The puck comes free out along the boards, and it is out to center ice. Now back here comes Alex Bay getting by as Welsh, breaking in, and a good defensive play by Dion to break it up, as Welsh made a good move to get in free. Now here comes Massena's McQuaig, breaking out of the zone. The penalty is up. Massena back to a full contingent. McQuaig circles it into the corner. He's got it right in front. Oh, can't get the shot off, and back the other way comes Doug Welsh. Welsh's shot from center ice. Jeffrey makes the save, and the puck comes in behind the net. Billy Whalen picks it up for the Raiders. Here's Whalen. Has it poke checked away. They jam for it along the boards. King comes in to help out. He's got it. Poke checked away from him. Picked up by the Bay. They try to center it, but right there is McQuaig. As a good defensive play there. McQuaig ahead to Hurlbut. Hurlbut trying to break across the blue line. Has it poke checked away by Joe Cullen. Cullen can't get it out as McQuaig's got it again at the blue line. Here's McQuaig trying to slide by a check. Taken away, and around the boards it comes. And that's Greg Eli trying to come up with it. Now he loses it. It goes to Matthew Cullen, who bangs it around the boards all the way out to center ice to Chris Parker. Here's Parker sliding it into Massena zone, but Dion is there to break up the play as he and Chris Sitten are out playing defense. Dion, long headman pass. That's going to go right on net. And back to pick it up is Matthew Cullen. Cullen trying to move it along as the Burke line comes out for Massena. Out to center ice it comes. Dion gets it at his own blue line for Massena. Headman pass goes by Paquin's stick. Back there to backhand it out to center ice is Bruce Hudon. Right back the other way. Here comes Jeff Cooley. Cooley trying to center right front shot. Taken by Mark Doheny is high over the corner. Back to the point. They jam at it. Comes in beside the net. Bouncing around in front. And Jeffrey's on top of it. The whistle blows. And the faceoff will come in Massena territory. 10:29 left first period. 1-0 Raiders.
Little flurry there around the Massena net as Alex Bay putting a little pressure on. Actually, the shot came from the side of the net as it came out into the crease. Greg Jeffrey just pounced on it, forcing a face-off in his own end. 1-0 Massena leads with 10:29 to go, first period. Goal by Mickey Edwards.
Derek Welsh line out there against the Mickey Edwards line. Off the draw, the puck sitting in the circle. They jam for it. Edwards pokes it out to center ice, follows it. Feeding it ahead for Seth Sovey. Sovey skates it across the blue line, drops for Edwards. Edwards taken out of the play by Derek Welsh, and back come the Ghosts. Here comes Doug Welsh, poke checked at the Massena blue line, and Chilton picks it up. Good play by Whalen. Now down the other way. Here comes Jeff Tayo across the blue line, trying to slide it through. He's taken out of the play. Coming back for it is Doug Welsh. Welsh bounces off the boards, follows it himself, feeds it to the blue line. Pinching in is Tayo to keep it in momentarily, but out to center ice to Jeff Dobbins. Dobbins feeding it through, trying to get it to Derek Welsh, but he's taken out of the play, and Whalen picks up the puck. Tried to skate through Chilton. It doesn't work too good. Now back the other way. Here's Whalen. Headmans it to Edwards. Takes it across. Steps by one. Edwards sliding right for Sovey. Poked it just wide. Centers it again. Hits the side of the net. Puck bouncing around the boards. Rob Chilton with it. He takes a whack at it. Has it taken away from him. And breaking down the ice. Here comes Tim Hutchinson. Hutchinson gets a shot off, but Whalen had him pretty well tied up. The puck pokes side of the net. And it's Jeffrey on top of it. And the net's off its moorings. And we'll have a face-off in Massena territory. 9:26 left first period. No, the score 1-0 for Massena. Now they get the net back on its moorings.
I hope we don't have a the problem they had last night. They had all kind of problems up in Canton Pavilion last night with that one net. It just wasn't anchored at all into the ice.
Face off right side. McQuaig will take the draw against Eli. Off the face-off, right in front. Here's a backhander knocked down by Dion. Dion off the boards, out to center ice. McQuaig trying to chase it down. He's got it. On a deflected pass, center right in front. Here's an opportunity. Hart shot. Nice save. We got a penalty. It's going to go against Alex Bay as Hart was slashed. He's still got a pretty good shot off, though. And Massena will go on the power play. And coming over to sit in the box will be Tim Hutchinson, as he was all over Matt Hart. So Massena will go out with a power play unit. Bill McQuaig, Matt Hart on the right side, Kenny Hurlbut on the left side, Chilton and Dion, the point men. Cooley is out there to take the face-off. Off the face-off, it comes to Dion at the left point. Circles it, centers right in front to McQuaig. McQuaig in the slot. Now he's going to drop it back to Chilton. Chilton winds up, takes the whack right on, and Hunter makes the save. It comes to McQuaig in the corner. Feeds it behind the net for Hart. Hart gets a shot off, knocked down. Now Hurlbut with it. Over to McQuaig behind the net. Here's McQuaig circling. Drops it. Back to Chilton. Chilton back to McQuaig. McQuaig stick handling it in the corner, looking. Drops it back to the point again. Here's Chilton. Takes the shot. Dion on the fly. Knocked down in front by the defense. And the ghost, Jeff Cooley, skates it to center ice and takes the shot. That goes high over the net in Massena territory. Mark Doheny after it there, but Chilton takes it away from him. Feeds it over to Dion. 45 seconds in the penalty. Headman goes to Hart. He breaks in left side. Here's Hart, drops it. Hurlbut in the faceoff. Short side shot, the rebound. He takes a whack at it, missed it. Here's Hurlbut dumping it behind the net. After it is McQuaig. 30 seconds in the penalty. Here's McQuaig to Dion. Dion feeding it to Hurlbut. Goes by his stick. He has to go back in the corner after it and goes to McQuaig on the left side. McQuaig centering it right through the middle. Looking to get the shot off. Goes over to Dion. Dion tees it up. Sharp angle shot knocked down in front. The puck comes to Hurlbut. Dumps it back to the point. Dion kicks the puck ahead. Did a nice job keeping it in. Here's Hurlbut right in front. Here's Hart. Hart can't quite control it. 4 seconds in the penalty. Hart dumps it right in front, and Hurlbut can't control it. It's back out to center ice, and it dumps down into Massena territory. Massena moved the puck again, but just couldn't do anything in the power play. Long headman pass back into Ghost territory. Back there to pick it up is Bill Cook. Cook feeds it back out to center ice, and it's dumped by Welsh to the Massena blue line. Dion is there. Headman pass. Parker crosses the blue line, feeding in front, and McQuaig can't get the shot off as we have kind of a homogenized line here. Here comes McQuaig, circling into the slot. He's got the puck. Sharp angle shot, knocked down in front, and finally it's picked up there, and it's Cullen dumping it out to center ice. Into Massena territory. Back there to pick it up is Derek King. King out to center ice, but not quite as Welsh gets a piece of it. Dumps it back to the blue line. They jam at it, and it's banged off the boards. Back out to center ice again. Here comes Parker. Parker trying to feed it ahead for Burke, and it goes into the corner. Burke skating in after it, taken out of the play. Parker right on the side of the net. He's knocked off the puck, and Bill Cook comes away with it. Cook trying to headman it to Dobbins, gets by him. King picks it up again. King gets it to center ice. It bounces off a couple of bodies, and Parker races for it ahead to Paquin. Paquin skates by one check, taken away from him, and Doug Welsh comes back the other way. He's going to shoot from center ice, and that goes over the top of the net off Greg Jeffrey's glove. And Darren King picks it up again. Long headman pass intercepted. It comes to Burke now. Burke just dumps it as Massena wants to make a line change. In behind the net now. Picked up by Sovey, trying to center it. And the puck back to the blue line, but not out as Dion keeps it in. Dion has it poke checked away from him, jams at it, but it's out to center ice once more. Coming back for it is Whalen. Whalen ahead to Dion. Circles ahead. It goes to Edwards. Edwards skips across. Trying to skate by a check. Tayo backhands it. Meant for Sovey. It's intercepted by Hutchinson, and he bangs it back to center ice. Now Whalen over to Dion. Dion has it taken away. The puck comes free to Tim Hutchinson. Hutchinson behind the net now. Looking to center. It goes off a body, and Whalen picks it up. Here's Whalen moving it out. He stops, waits, and skates it. Whalen steps by one check, steps by another, just backhands it. It's knocked down in front, but not out. Tayo's got it, short side shot, saved, the rebound, Sovey! And Seth Sovey gets the rebound shot, his second goal of the year, and Massena goes up 2-0.
Finally, Massena got the shot on net, and then they finally got the rebound. Last night, they weren't getting those rebounds and putting them home. They had a number of chances, but here, second goal of the night. Sovey gets the goal, was shot, originally taken by Tiles. Save was made. Sovey is right there and put the puck home. It's now Massena 2, Alex Bay 0.
Whalen may also pick up an assist. So Sovey gets the goal.
Right.
Tile will get one assist, and we'll wait and see on the second, if there is the second assist. So that second line now all of a sudden lighting the lamp here. The Ghosts take it across Massena blue line. Dion after it. Jeffrey skates out of the net, feeds it over to Sidden. Sidden around the boards for Sovey. Sovey ahead. Edwards, he can't control it. It's right back in, and Jeffrey has to make the save. Tommy Dion with it. And we have a whistle. We're going to have an interference call against the Bay. 4:59 left to play here. First period, Massena on top on a score of 2-0. That's going to go against Mark Doheny, an interference call. Did they ever give the official on that second goal? Or
no, we haven't got it yet. No. Well, definitely so away from Tile, and as you said, probably Whalen. Whalen was the one that lugged it into the zone.
That's right. So the face-off with the Massena power play unit out will come just outside Massena territory. Off the face-off to Dion. Dion over to Chilton. Chilton back to Dion. Dion skates by one check. Skates by another check. Takes it in the zone. Dion still with a puck now. Back to Chilton at the point. He slides it through to McQuaig. McQuaig back to Dion. Dion on the fly. The shot goes wide, hits the back of the mesh, and it's popped out of there by Hurl, but now they blow it dead, and the faceoff will move outside the zone. That's it? Okay, there's no assist to Whalen. Oh, well. We tried, Bill.
Well, we tried. First goal, we tried to give one to King, and that didn't work. The second time, we tried to give one to Whalen. It's nice to give those to defensemen once in a while. They don't get that chance to get too many points. But
we got to talk to Mel and Obi after the game.
So.
They're a little stingy with the assists tonight. Couple of veteran officials, though, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Here comes McQuaig, crosses the blue line. Dumps it back to Dion at the point. Back to McQuaig in the slot. Gets a pass right in front. Back to go. Give and go. McQuaig right in front. They score. And I think Hurlbut will get that goal.
Hurlbut got it.
Yeah. That was a give and go play as the puck went back and forth across the net a couple of times before Kenny Hurlbut finally poked it past to goaltender Ron Hunter. And Massena goes up 3-0. And like I said before the game, Reg, I don't know if I'd want to be the Bay tonight after last year and then yesterday. Hurlbut will get the goal from McQuaig, and we'll see if there's another assist.
Dion shot it from the
we'll try.
From the left point. We'll try another defenseman. We'll see if we can get at least one of those defensemen in on the scoring here.
Here comes the official. Hurlbut. Yeah, we got it that time.
They did.
Dion gets the assist. And we're back to live action here. Burke with a puck, has it poke checked away, comes to Chilton, who dumps it right back in Alex Bay territory. Around the boards it comes, kept in by Whalen. He takes a whack at it, knocked down in front by the defenseman. And back the other way come the Purple Ghost, but Burke is back checking, picks up the puck. Headmans it to Paquin. Paquin takes it across the blue line, right side. He's still got the puck. Center to Burke, his shot kicked out of there by Ron Hunter. Nice pass play by Massena's third line. Now Burke throws a hard check as the puck slides out to center ice. And down on the Massena blue line, there's Big Chilton picking it up. Oh, here he comes. Chilton just slides it right on, and an easy save made by Hunter. Sobey trying to bounce it. It goes in the net. And it goes behind the goaltender. Sobey may have picked up his second goal. Chilton was in front of the net. I don't know if he had a piece of it or not.
I don't really think so. It had to bounce off something because he was in behind the goal line when he shot it. And I'm not sure what it bounced off, whether it bounced off one of the Alex Bay defensemen or even the arm of the Alex Bay goalie. I'm not really sure, but I think Sobey will have to get that goal and probably Chilton on the assist.
Yeah, it'd be Chilton or Sobey from Chilton is what it looked like to me. But Seth Sobey picks up his first 2 goals of the season in this game tonight. Out to center ice, the puck comes. Welsh tries to carry it across. He loses it. Sidden picks it up. Long rink-wide pass meant for Edwards. Hits him in the back. Yeah, Sobey gets the goal. Chilton.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it read. And Dion has the puck deflected, and it goes up into the stands. And the faceoff will come in Massena territory to the left of goaltender Greg Jeffrey. 2:53 left to play first period. Massena 4-0.
I'm sure that's what Massena and Stan Moore wanted to do tonight, is get a good start, which they didn't have last night.
No, that's right. Well, they had a good start.
They
couldn't put the puck in the net.
Yeah, they couldn't put the puck in the net. Tonight they're doing it.
Welsh's line out there for the Bay. Welsh, Dobbins, and Welsh. Derek, Doug, and Jeff Dobbins. Off the face-off as the Mickey Edwards line out there. Here's Sobey. He can't get it out. And the defenseman Hutchinson takes a whack at him. I think it was out of the zone.
Yeah, Mel Amelie said, hey, that came out. Face-off just outside the Massena blue line. Massena leads on a score of 4-0.
Bill McQuaig's line now steps across the boards. And coming out will be the Cooley line. Cooley, Chuck Gamble, and Mark Doheny. On defense, Cullen and Cook out there for Alex Bay. Off the face, the puck comes into Massena territory. Dion is playing with Sidden. Lugs it across the red line, across the blue line, steps by a check. Here's Dion in behind, centers right in front. It hits the back of the net. Dion centers it again to McQuaig, and he just missed getting a good shot off. Back to Dion, back to McQuaig. Puck in behind that, right front, Dion, shot, and I think the goalie Hunter got a piece of it. Make the big save, nice give and go. Back to the point, here's Hart, who's playing the point. Shot right on the rebound, they jam at it, and it's underneath the goaltender For a moment, the puck got free, but the referee lost sight of it, blew it dead, and the faceoff will come to the right of goaltender Ron Hunter, who has seen a lot of rubber here already. We've got 2:20 left in the first period. Massena on top, 4-0.
I tell you, Massena looking for each other a little bit more tonight. There a number of give and goes, which are working tonight. Of course, I think a little bit difference of the opposition, too. Alex Bay is not Canton, I'll tell you that.
No, not by any far stretch of the imagination. Puck back to the blue line, out to center ice. And breaking down is Tim Hutchinson. His shot goes off the backboard behind the net. Whalen picks it up, feeds it around the boards for Parker. Parker ahead to Burke. Burke breaking down the left side. Oh, he is just rubbed out of the play, and the puck comes free to Hutchinson. Hutchinson has it poke checked away, but gets it up along the boards. And Bruce Hudon feeds it out to center ice. Slides to Massena blue line. Right there is King ahead to Paquin. Paquin into Burke. Burke in the corner. Oh, taken out of the play again. He's taking his lumps here this evening. Parker after it there. Slides along the boards and not quite out. Paquin takes a whack at it, fired it just wide. That was pretty close.
That was close.
And it's picked up by Derek Welsh, who skates it out of the zone. Not quite. Now it slides out, and Tile picks it up. Here's Tile right back in. Alex Bay zone. Steps by a check. He's taken out of the play. In to pick it up is Sauvé, feeding it around the boards. Nobody there as Chris Parker gets it out to center ice. Back the other way, Edwards. Edwards feeds off the Tile. He can't control it. It's back to center ice. Whalen. Whalen has to wait. Now he feeds it ahead to Tile. Tile off the boards. He's got Sauvé right in front. Sauvé, oh, can't get the shot off. Had a chance for the trick. Now Edwards after it. Feeds it in behind the net. Picked up by Welsh, who just dumps it down the ice. That'll be an icing call, I believe. Yeah, there it is. And the faceoff will move back in Alex Bay territory.
Just Sauvé wanted that one. Of course, it was a bouncing puck. It was very difficult to handle, and as it came across the crease, says Sauvé right there, right in position and ready, but the bouncing puck just unable to control it, and it
wouldn't
bounced
lay
over
down
his stick
for him.
into the corner. No, it just wouldn't lay down. I'll tell you, he's got 2 goals in the first period.
McQuaig's line out there now. Off the faceoff, puck goes into the corner. They bang it back to the blue line. Chilton can't keep it in. Gets a piece of it, though, and it's dumped into Massena territory. After it there, Chilton again. They center it right in front, hits the side of the net. Oh, Chilton just threw a wicked check there. Puck comes back to the blue line. Here's Cullen's shot knocked down, and after it is Hurlbut. Hurlbut slides by a check, trying to get it ahead to McQuaig. The puck back to the blue line, picked up there by Joe Cullen. Feeds it to the Massena territory. Right out there is Chilton. The poke it to center ice. Now back in Massena territory. Delay offsides, but Chilton gets it. And I believe we're going to have a penalty. Either that or an icing. It's going to be a penalty, a hooking.
I got a hooking against Alex Bay.
As Chilton was hooked from behind. And that's going to go against Doug Welsh, I believe. Yeah. And he's going to step to the box. And hooking the call. And Massena will go on the power play. McQuaig's already in the circle, ready to go there. It's too bad the old man doesn't move quite so fast, huh, Reg?
That's right. Only 7 seconds here to go. First period. Massena leads 4-0. Massena's on a power play, and the faceoff is in the Alex Bay zone.
Eli's going to take the faceoff. He's out there along with Doheny. Now, check that. That's Cooley out there with Doheny. He takes the faceoff. It's around the boards. Chilton picks it up for Massena, the left point. Back into the corner as the buzzer sounds, and the first period is over. And the Massena Red Raiders with no problem at all in that first period, leading on a score of 4-0. And Reg will recap the goals for you in just a moment. First of all, though, we'd like to tell you our broadcast this evening being brought to you as Dion keeps it in. Trying to dump it through the middle. The puck poked, and it's picked up there by Cooley, who feeds it down in Massena territory. Chilton takes a whack at it there. Ahead it goes. Here comes Hurlbut, feeding Hart. Hart tries to break in across the blue line, drops it to Hurlbut. Hurlbut goes by a check. McQuaig picks it up right in front, gets a shot off. Nice save by Ron Hunter. Now McQuaig with it in the corner. Centering right in front. Here's an opportunity. Hart shot. The save, the rebound. They jam at it. Comes behind the net. Hart dumps it right in front. And did it go across the goal line? I guess not. But boy, it was close.
It was just sitting there. Kenny Hurlbut reached in to shove it over, and just as he did, Ron Hunter put that big old glove out there and covered the puck. A good chance for Massena. Actually, McQuaig had a chance. Hart had a chance. Hurlbut had a chance. Couldn't put it in behind Hunter.
Hunter's seen a lot of rubber already. What were the official saves?
9.
Stone off the draw. Edwards tries to take it. It bounced around the boards. Comes to Dion. His shot deflected in front by Sovey. And the puck comes free back along the boards and out to center ice as Dion tried to stop it but couldn't. It was dumped down the ice that time by Chuck Gamble. Here comes Chilton. Still 20 seconds in the penalty. Long headman pass to Sovey. Sovey takes it across, drops it to Edwards. Edwards trying to go through the middle, gets a piece of it. Back to Sovey. In the slot, the shot right in front. And Tayo just couldn't get the shot off as it came right to him. But he was pretty well tied up by Bruce Hudon. And he did get a weak shot off, but Hunter made the save. 12 seconds left in the penalty. Still 4-0 for Massena. We're in the second period, in the beginning moments of the period. Now a couple of changes coming out. Hutchinson for the Bay and Greg Eli. Face-off is going to be to the left of goaltender Hunter. Now wait a minute. Now it'll be to the right of Hunter. Edwards will take the draw against Hutchinson off the face-off. It comes to Tayo. He can't control it. Poked away. And Eli dumps it into Massena territory. And Jeffrey stops at side of the net. Here's Whalen for Massena. Whalen stops. Being forechecked there. Penalty is up. We're back to full strength. Eli pokes the puck away. Centers it right in front. Tayo comes after it. And the puck goes in the corner. Now King trying to take it out of trouble. It's poked away from him. Whalen picks it up and starts out for Massena. Whalen has it taken away. And Hudon's got it behind the net. He can't control. The puck comes to Whalen again, moving it up along the boards for Tayo, and it goes up into the stands. And the faceoff will come in Massena territory. 13:09 left to go, second period. Raiders leading it on a score of 4-0.
A little bit too much individual effort there in the defense in your own end. You want to pass that puck. You don't want to be stick handling too much in your own end. Massena found out that out last night.
I'll say. Burke's line comes out now against the Eli line. Greg Eli with Tim Hutchinson and Chris Parker. Off the face-off. The puck comes to Chilton. Moving it around the boards. And Parker feeds it out. We got two Chris Parkers on the ice right now. Now down the ice it comes into Alex Bay territory. In behind the net. Defenseman Hudon. He's tied up. And the puck slides free to Eli. Eli starts out. Feeding it, long headman pass. Chilton picks it up at the red line, starts back. Chilton skates by a check, crosses the blue line, a big blast. The save made, the puck is underneath. It's poked, and it's in the net. I think Chilton's going to get that.
I think Chilton got the rebound as he took the shot. Hunter made the save, and it was just behind his skates. He's looking all around for the puck. It was right in behind his skates. He couldn't see it. And finally, Chilton just followed in. I'm pretty sure it was Chilton.
Yeah.
And he got his ball. It wasn't really a rebound. It just settled there just out from the goal line. So Massena will pick up their fifth goal. I'm sure it'll be Chilton.
Yeah, he followed his own shot. And Massena goes up 5-0. Yeah, Chilton. Burke getting an assist. A lot of names on the score sheet tonight, I would imagine. Here comes Alex Bay with an opportunity. Dion ties up Cooley, and he can't get the shot off. Now they try to center. Hits the side of the net, and it's tied up in the mesh. And we'll have a face-off right side in Massena territory. Cooley's line out there for Alex Bay against the Burke line. Now Massena will make a change as the McQuaig line comes out. There's has been no line matching going on here tonight at all. So now McQuaig's line will face against the Cooley line. About the opposite of yesterday's game where they matched the whole game.
They tried to match the whole game. Yes.
Even when Massena started playing just two lines. Right. Canton played two lines. In behind the net, Whalen feeding it along the boards for Hart. Hart can't control. It's dumped. And Whalen knocks it down. Can't control it. Puck slides through right in the slot. Hurlbut comes back to pick it up. Back the other way. Feeds it ahead for Hart. Hart hitting McQuaig. McQuaig takes it across the blue line. Made some nice moves. Shot. Fired it wide. McQuaig made a couple of pretty moves to get in for the shot, but he fired it wide. Goes back to Whalen at the point. Whalen dumps it into the circle. McQuaig takes it away. starts back the other way. McQuaig centering right in front for Hart, right across the slot, and the goaltender got a piece of him, I think, knocked him out of the play. Hart's got it again in the corner. Back to the point. Whalen takes a shot. That's knocked down. It's underneath the defenseman. Or no, that's Cooley. It's underneath. And the faceoff will come in Bay territory. And Massena did everything to score that time.
That's right. Hart had a good chance going across in front. As you say, I think he was a little bit too close to the goalie. The goalie got a piece of him. Maybe he was skating almost through the crease, and it just threw him off stride. He couldn't get the shot off.
So the faceoff will come at the top of the circle. Edwards line out there now. And it's the Derek Welsh line. Off the draw, Edwards takes a whack at it. The puck comes free. They jam at it back to the point. King has it poke-checked away out to center ice. And here comes Dobbins across the blue line. Slides it through. King intercepts. Here's King off the boards out to center ice. Picked up back to the blue line. We're going to have an offside called on Alex Bay as they dumped it right back in as Matthew Cullen fed it ahead before his men got out of the zone. Faceoff will come back to the red line where the pass originated. 11:28 left second period. Massena on top 5-0. Off the draw, the puck back to the blue line of Alex Bay. Hudon with it. Trying to slide it to center ice. He does. Tayo has to wait as Sovey ahead of the play. Dion picks it up now. Jams for it along the blue line. Slides it in. Tayo follows it. Here's Tayo looking for Sovey right in front. Sovey can't get a handle on it. The puck comes free in the corner. Edwards picks it up. Here's Mickey Edwards with it behind the net. Looking, circling. He's taken out of the play. The puck bouncing around. Hudon gets a piece of it. He and Sovey jam for it. The puck back about to the blue line. Edwards picks it up there for Massena. Here's Edwards trying to skate across the slot. Centers it right in front. They jam at it. And the puck is underneath the goaltender, I think, as he is on top of it. And we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, the goalie came out. Hunter came out to cover the puck as the puck slid out from behind. As Edwards had taken the puck in behind, slid out in front. Nobody could get their stick on it. Finally, Ron Hunter of Alex Bay just pounced on the puck, forcing a face-off. Both teams will change lines. It's 5-0. Massena leads 10:52 to go, second period.
Burke's line comes out from Massena. Burke, Parker, and Paquin. Chilton and Chris Sitten will be the defensemen. And it's going to be the Eli line, Eli Hutchinson and Chris Parker. Two Chris Parkers. And they're both on the ice at the same time. Off the face-off, Chilton dumps it in the corner. Back to the point, Chilton again. He fires it wide into the other corner. Paquin after it, takes a whack at it, can't control it. The puck bouncing free. Here's Paquin again. Trying to slide it through. It's intercepted by Eli, but not out. Paquin again. Steps by a check. Now Burke picks it up. He can't control. Comes to Chris Sitten. His shot knocked down in front by Eli, and he starts back the other way. Here's Eli taking it across the blue line. He can't control it. Chris Parker from Massena picks it up, brings it out to center ice. Here's Paquin. Paquin takes it across. He's got Burke with him. Paquin coming right side, centering it, and it's knocked down there as he was picked up by Joe Cullen. Puck comes free. Paquin dumps it behind the net. In to pick it up is Billy Cook, the defenseman. Cook knocked down. Parker and Cook jam for it. The puck comes free. Parker picks it up. Centering pass right in front. Here's Hurlbut, who's out on the ice now. It's Massena in the middle of a line change. It comes to Chilton. He gets a shot off. Knocked down in front. They jam at it. Puck comes back to the blue line and out to center ice. Slides into Massena territory. Going to go right on Greg Jeffrey, and he just leaves it for Robbie Chilton. Chilton behind the net. Around the boards for Matt Hart. Here's Hart from Massena. Moving it up to McQuaig. McQuaig takes it across. Making some moves, takes it across. He's got it right in front, trying to get the shot off. He fired it wide. Hurlbut in behind the net. Here's Hurlbut taken out of the play. It comes to Whalen. Whalen, sharp angle shot. The save made. The puck behind the net. Hurlbut picks it up there. Skates it back. Has it poke checked away. Gets it back again. Feeds to McQuaig in the corner. Back to Hurlbut. He takes a whack. Now Hart can't come up with it. And the puck comes free. And it's picked up by the Ghost as Chuck Gamble moves it to center ice. Here's Gamble. Met at the blue line by Whalen. The puck comes free. Gamble pokes it into the corner. Now back to the point. Matthew Cullen, his shot knocked down in front by McQuaig's stick. It goes into the corner. Hurlbut after it. Pokes it free to Dion. Dion can't control it. Now it comes to Hurlbut. Hurlbut moves it out. Headman goes to Hart. Hart skates down. He's got McQuaig with him. Skates it across the blue line. Taken off his stick. Back to the blue line. Whalen kicks it in and keeps it in. Now it comes out to center ice off the stick of Cooley. Whalen again. Bangs it off the boards. Ahead for Hart. Hart gets by a check. Takes it in. Looks right in front. McQuaig has it poke checked away. Good defensive play made there by Doheny. Now back to the point. Shot knocked down in the slot. It's out to center ice. And Tommy Dion will pick it up at his own blue line. Here's Dion, skates back in around behind his own net. Dion, poked away. He jams for it. Dion and Doug Welsh. The puck slides free, and it comes into the corner. Whalen picks it up. Whalen taken away from him. Back the other way come the Ghosts. They got kind of a 2-on-1 going. Greg Jeffrey gets a stick on it, and Whalen dumps it down, or I think that was Dion dumps it down the ice. That'll be an icing on Massena. And with 8 minutes left to play in the second period, the faceoff will move back in Red Raiders zone.
That's not a bad icing right there, as the puck was right around the Massena net. Dion had been out there quite a while, so he just threw it down the ice to the Alex Bay end. Icing is called, so the faceoff back in the Massena end. 8 minutes even to go, second period. Massena on top by a score of 5-0.
Derek Welsh's line out there now against the Edwards line. Now Edwards gets tossed. And Jeff Tayo steps in to take the face-off. Off the draw, it comes right to Chilton, right on his stick. Chilton starts out, side of the net. Headman pass hits Sovey. Sovey trying to dump it ahead. He's taken out of the play by Welsh. The puck back into Massena territory. Chris Sidden after it. In behind the net, around the boards for Chilton. Chilton lets it go to Tayo. Tayo dumps it back to Sidden on the other side. Here's Sidden, ahead to Sovey. Sovey hits Edwards, nice pass. Here's Edwards coming down, trying to get by. He's taken out of the play nicely by the defenseman Joe Cullen. The puck comes free, but not out as Chris Sidden keeps it in. Takes a whack at it, dumps it around the boards. Chilton pinches in, takes a whack at it. They jam for it. The puck slides out to center ice, and Chris Sidden is there. Sidden, headman to Edwards again. He takes it across. Well, not quite. And it's picked up by Welsh. And we're going to have some penalties, I think. That's going to go against
Welsh, I think.
Yeah, Doug Welsh. The crowd was clamoring for a penalty, weren't they?
They were. Sometimes you see that. The crowd seems to see something, and all of a sudden a big roar has come up. Where's the penalty? Where's the penalty? And it never fails. About 3 seconds later, the referee blows the whistle.
This is a different one from the one they were yelling for.
That's right. It was not the same one, however.
But I think that's going to be a high sticking call against Doug Welsh. We'll see. Wait on the official. But the McQuaig line is out there. Oh, roughing the call. All right. Dion has the puck. Headman goes to Hurlbut. Hurlbut takes it across. Oh, made a nice move. Skates it right in front to McQuaig. McQuaig on the backhand gets a shot off. I think the save was made by Hunter. Not a real hard shot. Now McQuaig goes back to Dion at the point. Back to McQuaig. McQuaig trying to slide it through. He gets the puck back, poke checked away. Gets it again. It comes back to Dion. There's Dion just dumping it in the corner to Hart. Hart goes back to McQuaig, goes through his legs, and it's out to center ice. And coming back for it is Chilton. Chilton headmans it to Hart. Hart steps across again. He is pretty well tied up. The puck just sitting in there. Nobody wants it, so McQuaig says, I'll take it. Takes it right in front of the net to Hurlbut. Hurlbut fires it in, but the whistle had blown. I think there's a penalty call before the whistle.
I believe there was a penalty called before the goal was scored. Mel Connolly had called a penalty
on Matt Hart.
Okay.
Roughing the call.
Well, I tell you, Hart, though, was taken out, really taken out of the play by 2 of the Alex Bay men against the boards, and a little retaliation there by Hart. But I tell you, he was roughed up pretty well when he was taken against the boards. I think Stan Moore is saying the same thing over there.
Hamilton is catching an earful from Stan Moore. I think probably Mel's refed about as long as Stan is coached. So that's a good matchup right there. So 40 seconds left in the Alex Bay penalty. So Massena now, that evens things up. We're skating 4-on-4. Chilton takes it across, takes the shot, drops it back to the point, meant for McQuaig. McQuaig does manage to keep it in. Now it's out to center ice. McQuaig gets it back again. Feeds it ahead for Chilton. Chilton skates it. Right in front, gets a shot on. McQuaig's got the puck. The backhander knocked down in front, and it comes wide into the corner. McQuaig skates after it. He's got it. Chilton lost his stick. Has to come back for some new lumber. Meanwhile, Hurlbut's got the puck at the blue line. He's knocked down. Gets back up and gets the puck. Made a nice play that time. Here's Hurlbut in behind the net. Hurlbut trying to center it. They jam for it. Taken away by Welsh. McQuaig gets a piece of it. Now it slides back to the blue line. Oh, Chilton just threw a wicked check. Here comes Welsh across the blue line. Dion takes the puck from him. Back the other way comes Massena. It comes to Chilton, back to Dion. Tommy Dion across the blue line. Into the corner it goes. Here's Dion following it up, getting by a check. Has it poke checked away by Welsh. Puck comes into the corner. Welsh looking for it. Paquin throws the check. Now Dion comes in there. Paquin picks up the puck, takes a whack at it. They jam for it. Dion picks it up, feeds to McQuaig. Short side shot. We have a whistle, and we're going to have a high stick call on somebody.
Looks like on...
Looks like that's going to be Doug Welsh. No, it's going to be Dion.
Dion going off.
So Dion gets the gate for high sticking, which means for 21 seconds, Alex Bay is going to have a two-man advantage. So Hart's in there for 21 more seconds, and then Dion will have to serve out the remainder of his penalty. You're listening to Massena Red Raider Hockey on 1340 WMSA, Massena, New York. Of course, this isn't quite the dire situation we've seen it some other times. Massena with a 5-0 lead could certainly afford to give up a goal here, but they dump it deep in Alex Bay territory. Whalen out there along with King and McQuaig to kill off this advantage. 10 seconds left. Here's a shot from the blue line, knocked down by Whalen. McQuaig skating in after it. He's got it. Waits, takes a whack at it, broke his stick, and the puck didn't get out of there. Here's a shot knocked down by McQuaig, and he got it out that time the hard way. And Hart's back on the ice, and he's got the puck. Now a hard check thrown there. The puck slides into Massena territory. King comes back to pick it up. 56 seconds left in the penalty. So Massena's killed one off already. Now Edwards trying to clear the zone. He doesn't. Kept in there. The puck goes in behind the net. Now Jeffrey gets a stick on it. Whalen trying to come up with it. We have another penalty. I think we're going to have matching minors, perhaps.
I believe so. Matching minors.
As Bill Whalen for one, and I think that's Jeff Cooley for the other will go off. 5-0, Massena leading. So Whalen comes into the box now, so it's going to be a 4-on-3 power play for Alex Bay. I think the referees want to make sure they maintain control of this game.
They don't want to let things get out of hand there, I don't think.
5-0 score. The outcome really isn't, I wouldn't think, in doubt right now. Thank you, sir. Yes, one of Paul Patterson's minions. I thank you, Mr. Patterson. Off the face-off. The puck comes into the corner. Back to the point. Here's Hudon. Hudon takes a whack at it. Edwards stops it with a leg. It comes to King. King moves it. Feeds it ahead on Edwards' stick. Here comes Mickey Edwards. Then he circles back into his own territory. Wants to waste a little time. Drops it for Chilton. Chilton headman it to King. Goes off King's skate. After it is Welsh. Welsh steers it into the Massena territory. Welsh looking to get a shot off. Now he drops it. It's intercepted by Edwards. Edwards has it poke checked away by Hudon. Puck in behind the net. Welsh after it. He and King jam for it in the corner. The puck back to the point. Here's an opportunity. Shot knocked down in front. It comes into the slot as the Massena penalty is up. Oh, Jeffrey made a big save right there as that was headed for the corner. Back to the blue line. Whoa, big save. Now puck in behind the net. Chilton throws a check. The puck comes free, and Dion picks it up. And the guy that Chilton checks slowly gets up. Here comes Dion. Across the blue line. Loses it right at the blue line, and it's dumped back down to Massena territory. That'll be an icing call. Going against Alex Bay, and 16 seconds remain in the matching minors. We're down to 3:13 left in the second period. Our score, 5-0. Just to backtrack a little bit, Reg, Greg Jeffrey just made a great save.
He did, but that's the only save I've got him down for this period.
Yeah.
He has not been really a busy boy here in the second period, but that puck was headed for the upper left-hand corner, and he just stuck his own left glove up there and gloved it out of there, keeping Alex Bay off the scoreboard. It's 5-0. Massena leads.
Massena Red Raider Hockey on 1340 WMSA, Massena, New York. Off the faceoff, Chilton over to Dion. Dion centering right in front. McQuaig deflected it just wide. In behind the net, McQuaig again trying to center. Hurlbut! Oh, he fires it just wide of the corner. Hurlbut again behind the net. Trying to feed it through and he's picked off the play by Cullen, and the matching minors are up, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey here, at least for a little while. Now the Bay just dumps it to center ice, and they're going to have a man, Eli, breaking in, but he's taken out of the play by Chilton, and he's going to be called for hooking. As Eli came off the bench, and he almost had a breakaway, but Chilton kind of hooked him, tied him up, and if you're going to take a penalty, that's a good one to take.
That's right. It was a semi-breakaway as he was going, coming off the bench, picked up the puck just at the Massena blue line, skated in. Chilton did hook him, unable to get the shot off, so the face-off will be in the Massena end. Alex Bay on the power play.
Well, McQuaig's out there, Dion's out there, Whalen's out there, and King's out there. We got 3 defensemen out there, don't we? Oh, no, that's Hurlbut. Excuse me. I saw the 2, but not the 3. So McQuaig and Hurlbut. And McQuaig skates it to center ice, feeds it ahead to Hurlbut, back to McQuaig, poke checked away, comes back to center ice. Picked up there by Chris Parker for Alex Bay, who takes it in the zone. He's met by Hurlbut, who feeds it around to Dion. Dion dumps it back to the blue line, but not out. Here's a shot knocked down by Whalen. Dion picks up the puck. Dion has it poked away, back to the blue line, kept in. After it is Whalen. Whalen lifts it out to center ice. Now the puck bouncing around. Hurlbut takes a whack at it. He can't control it. Back the other way comes Bill Cook. Cook trying to get a shot off. That's way wide. Dion picks it up in the corner. Steps by a check. Looking to tie it up, and does. And we're going to have a face-off. Right side. Greg Jeffrey in Massena territory. 28 seconds left in the Alex Bay power play. See here. Tayo coming out now with Edwards. And the Cooley line out there. Cooley. Oh, wait a minute here. Let's see. Doheny and Welsh out there playing the wings now. Off the face-off. The puck comes to Doheny. Tries to pass it through. Edwards gets a piece of it. Moves it along the boards. Hard check thrown by Doheny. The puck comes free, and it's dumped in behind the Massena net. After it, Whalen takes a whack at it. Back to the point. Hudon keeps it in. Feeds it through the middle. It comes to Edwards, who just slides it back in Alex Bay territory. About 9 seconds left in the power play. Back pick it up is Matthew Cullen. Long headman pass. Intercepted. Here's Tayo. Tayo circling. Penalty is up. He dumps it in behind the net. Tries to follow it. Whistled around the boards. Comes to Whalen. Whalen trying to dump it to an open wing. The puck comes free and is picked up by Doug Welsh. Welsh bangs it to center ice. Intercepted by King. King skates by one check. Slides it right in the slot. The puck picked up. No, Tayo can't control it. Back out to center ice. It's Cooley. Cooley looking for his wing. Almost hit Doheny on the feed, but it went by him into the corner. Picked up there by Edwards. Slides it back. Kept in at the blue line by Cullen. Cullen trying to center it. Right in the face-off circle. Nobody saw it except Jeffrey. He skated out and steered it behind the net. Now Whalen feeds it ahead for Tayo. Nice headman pass. Edwards. Edwards feeds Sobey, breaking in right side. Sobey drops to Edwards. The shot! Knocked down in front, right on. And the defenseman almost deflected that one right in the net. Now the puck slides to center ice. Picked up by Burke. Drops to Dion. We're down to 19 seconds left in the period. Headman to Tayo. Tayo poke checked away. Following it up, it's Whalen. Whalen skates it across the blue line, trying to make some moves. Here's Whalen, looks to center it. He's taken out of the play. Going to be a penalty on Alex Bay, and they dump it down the ice. That'll be an icing call against the Bay. Wait a minute.
Whalen's going off. I thought it was against Alex Bay, but Billy Whalen is going off, I think, on a roughing call.
Woo. Whalen gets the gate for roughing. So...
Well, only 2 seconds to go here in the second period, so really Alex Bay will start off the third period with the man advantage.
Eli's line will be out there to take the face-off against Burke. Off the draw, the buzzer sounds. So, we'll go to the locker room with a Massena 5-0 lead. Coverage of tonight's Massena Red Raider hockey game brought to you by the rental.
I'm sure he leaves them out for maybe, 30, 40 seconds, and then he throws out Tayo and Edwards usually.
Cooley's line out. Cooley, Doheny, and Chuck Gamble. Back at the points, Joe Cullen and Bill Cook to start this third period. Massena up 5-0. Alex Bay on the power play. Here's Cullen with it. Feeding it over to Cook, back to Cullen. Cullen moves it down the sideline. Slides it ahead into Massena territory, right back out again. Coming back for it is Cullen again, over to Cook. Cook trying to slide it through, intercepted. Hurlbut feeding from McQuaig, trying to split the defense. He's taken out of the play. The puck comes free in behind the net. McQuaig after it. Sliding it to Hurlbut. Hurlbut just dumps it out to center ice. Tom Dion. Dion skating it over to Chilton. Chilton feeding it ahead for McQuaig, who hits Hurlbut, drops it to McQuaig. McQuaig picks up the puck, skates across the blue line, feeding Hurlbut, breaking in right side. Short side shot, nice save, the rebound. McQuaig takes a whack at it, missed it. Here's McQuaig, sliding through the middle, backhander. Nice kick save by Hunter. Massena with a couple of good opportunities here, shorthanded. Now Hurlbut throws the check, trying to come up with a puck, but ties it up instead. And we'll have a face-off with 37 seconds left in the Alex Bay power play that has not been too powerful.
Not too powerful. Actually, Massena looks like having the power play. They've controlled the action, controlled the puck. Kenny Hurlbut getting a nice wrist shot off and a good pad save by Ron Hunter. And then McQuaig took another shot and a save by Ron Hunter. Face-off in the Alex Bay end.
Edwards comes out now with Tayo, Dion, and King off the face-off. Puck controlled by the Ghosts. They move it ahead. It's Doug Welsh to center ice, intercepted by Tayo. He drops it back to Dion. Dion over to King. Back to Dion at the Massena blue line. Ahead to Tayo. Back to Dion. Here's Tommy Dion. Feeding over to Darren King. King drops it behind the net for Dion. Dion skates it outside of the net. Slides it back to the blue line and out to center ice. 12 seconds left in the power play. Back into Massena territory. It slides side of the net. Jeffrey leaves it there for King, who dumps it to Dion. Dion skates it. A little trouble with it, gets it back again. Slides it ahead for Jeff Tayo. Tayo moving it up. Has it taken away by Doug Welsh. Now following is Dion. Dion trying to get by a check. He does. Here comes Dion. Edwards right in front. Oh, he fired it wide. Nice pass by Tommy Dion. A beautiful pass. Edwards had the open net to shoot at. Fired it wide. Now Sovey trying to tie up the puck. Penalty is up, and we're full and even strength. Now here's Sovey behind the net. Bangs it around the boards for King. King pinches in. He's got 4 Ghosts on him. If he can get the puck free, there's bound to be a Massena man free, but he can't. And Derek Welsh picks it up, dumps it to center ice, goes by everybody, back into Massena territory. Back for it is Edwards. Picks it up behind the net. Slides it around the boards for Seth Sovey. Sovey moves it up. Long rink-wide pass goes to Tayo. Tayo left side, dumps it deep in the corner, and Massena will make a line change as the Burke line comes out for the Raiders. In behind the net, puck controlled by Matthew Cullen. Around the boards it goes and out to center ice. And after it is Chris Sidden, as the Bay will make a line change as well. Sidden behind his own net. Off the boards, Chris Parker from Massena. Parker, head man for Paquin. Paquin takes it across the blue line, trying to get by a check. He's knocked down. Puck comes free in the corner. Back for it is Joe Cullen. Burke takes it away from him. Here's Burke looking, trying to slide it center, and it's intercepted there. Back out to center ice comes Hutchinson. Hutchinson across the Massena blue line. Hard check thrown there. Burke picks up the puck, moves it around the boards for Chris Parker. Here's Parker, overskates it back to the blue line. Cullen bangs it in, but Chilton picks it up. Here comes Chilton. Uh-oh, here he comes. Chilton building up ahead of steam, takes it across the blue line. Here's Chilton, backhander right on the save made, and Hunter holds on.
As Chilton went in, neither wing went for the net that time. Even when you got a 3-on-2, somebody should go for the net. Neither winger headed for the net. The shot went in, the save was made, but even if the rebound was there was not a Massena man ready to pick up that rebound. Some of those wingers got to head for the net.
I think Chilton was looking for somebody to pass to, but he didn't have anybody.
No,
so he
both
said, well,
wingers
I'll
were
take the
hanging
shot. So now McQuaig's line out there. There's a guy on this wing who knows how to head for the net by number 19.
You got to worry about Matt Hart going for that, I'll tell you that.
Around the boards it comes. Whalen pinches in, keeps it in the corner, feeds it through. Picked up there by the Ghosts. They dump it to center ice. Comes to Dion. Dion over to Whalen. Whalen trying to dump it. It's knocked off his stick. Gets it back. Feeds Hart. Here's Hart. Taking it across. Dumping it for Hurlbut. Coming back is McQuaig. McQuaig takes it. Sliding through for Hart. Hart, where is he? Right in front of the net. Now it comes to Hurlbut. Steps by a check. Trying to dump it into Hart. Gets it back again. He can't control it. And it's out to center ice. Here comes Parker sliding one on. And the save made by Greg Jeffrey. Now puck in the corner. Around the boards. Back to the blue line. Knocked down. McQuaig goes through his legs. Into the corner. Whalen after it. He feeds it around for Dion. Dion headman to Hurlbut to McQuaig. McQuaig leads the rush. Back to Hurlbut, right side. Drops it for McQuaig, right in front to Hart. Hart jams at it, and he gets railed. The puck is still free. Hart's got it behind the net. Feeding it over to McQuaig. McQuaig bounces it back to Dion, but it goes by him out to center ice. And Alex Bay will make a line change. Massena moves it back again. Here's McQuaig across the blue line. Has it poke checked away by Welsh. Welsh feeds it down the boards. Here's an opportunity right in front, but Chilton throws a check, and Dion picks up the puck, slides it ahead to Hart. Hart, long pass to Sobey. Sobey streaking in the right side, short side shot. He fired it wide. Puck whistles around the boards. Edwards picks it up, has it poke checked away. In behind the net, they jam at it. Back to pick it up is Bill Cook. He can't get it out of there. Edwards gets a piece of it again. Trying to tie it up in the corner. In there is Tayo. He can't control it. Goes all the way around the boards back to Chilton. Chilton's shot knocked down in front. Went off a pad into the corner. Sobey takes a whack at it. Goes back to King. Now to Edwards and kicked out to center ice. King has it poke checked through. And here comes Doug Welsh. Met at the blue line by Chilton. The bouncing puck goes in and King picks it up. Slides it to center ice. Chilton just threw a hard check, incidentally. And King picks up the puck. Backhands it to the purple ghost blue line. It's right back to the Massena blue line. And across is Doug Welsh trying to get the shot off. He is taken out of the play by both Sobey and Chilton. And the puck around the boards. Tayo can't get it out of there. Bouncing puck controlled by Chilton. Here comes Chilton. Trying to move it down the ice. Loses his stick. Sobey follows up and just steers it into the corner as Massena will make a line change. The Burke line out there. Around the boards, Matthew Cullen slides out to center ice. Chilton is there. Chilton dumps it back in. Knocked down at the blue line. Back to center ice. Here's King. Steps across the red line. Feeds ahead to Paquin. Paquin centers right to Burke. Right in front. Here's a shot. Parker scores. And that went right through. I don't know if Burke touched it on the way through, but Parker picked it up on the left wing.
I think Parker, and that time Parker on that left wing headed toward that corner of the net. As he did, the puck came through right on his stick, and that time he made no mistake, put it right in the net. Nice play, nice goal.
Let's see, that's going to read Parker.
Parker from what? Paquin, anyway.
Paquin. I don't know, when the pass was going through, looked like it was to Burke. Now, jumped under his stick. I don't know if he touched it on the way through, but Parker definitely got the goal.
Nice play. Good shot by Parker. Good pass by Paquin.
He's out for Massena. So all three lines have scored here this evening. Off the faceoff, back in ghost territory. Burke keeps it in at the blue line. Slides it through to Paquin. Here's Paquin left side, trying to center it across, and it's knocked down. Back out to center ice. After it there is Tim Hutchinson. Takes it across. He's taken out of the play. Chris Sidden with a puck around the boards for Paquin. Paquin now starting out. Moves it along the boards. He's met there. Circles. Kicks it to center ice. Another hard check thrown. And Eli dumps it back into Massena territory. 8:24 left. Massena up 6-0. Here's Tommy Dion. Headman to Chris Parker. Parker skates by a check. Moves it down the ice to Paquin. Offside. Paquin ahead of the play.
Paquin just a half a step offside as Parker was coming down the middle. Threw a nice pass to Paquin, but he just about a half a step offside. So the whistle blows. Will be a face-off right near center ice. Let's see. First time tonight. Looks like that balance line out there for Massena.
Balance, Medina, and Fauché. And Eli's line stays out there for the Bay. Whalen feeding it up along the boards for Fauché. Fauché dumps it in the corner. In behind the net, Medina after it. Throws a check. The puck slides through. Valance picks it up. Now Medina with it. Trying to feed it through. Medina's got it. Looks to center it right in front. It's knocked down. Back to King at the blue line. King dumping it to the other point. But nobody there. It's out to center ice and sliding into Massena territory. Back behind the net is King to pick it up. Feeds his winger. Fauché. Fauché trying to go ahead to Valance. He overskated. Now he comes back for it. Slides to Medina. Medina back to Valance. Takes it across. Lost his balance. Puck comes free, but not out. King keeps it in. Takes a whack at it to Flo. Hits the goalpost, I think, or just missed it. Goes back out to the blue line. Now into the corner. Fauché after it. He can't control it. Slides back, but not out. Kept in by Whalen. Whalen knocks it right in front. I think we got a delay penalty call on Alex Bay. Now the puck underneath Fauché, and the whistle sounds. And the penalty is going to go to Paul Hutchinson. Interference to call on Hutchinson. He's not real pleased with the call, but never seen Mel change one yet.
No, not yet.
Yes, sir. Okay. Ooh. I should have known better than to count my chickens before they hatch, shouldn't I? 5-2 is the final, Paul? Okay. Back to the point. Here's Dion. Dion feeding around to McQuaig. They move it around. Back to Dion at the point. Dion shot. He broke his stick. And the puck comes free. Picked up by McQuaig. McQuaig in there. Looking. He's still got it. Dion gets another piece of lumber and gets the pass at the blue line. Here's Dion to McQuaig. McQuaig in the slot. Feeds hard. Back to McQuaig to Hurlbut. He fired it just wide. And around the boards it goes. They bounce it through. There's McQuaig. McQuaig looking for Hart right in front. Goaltender got a piece of it on the pass, and they move it back out. Back into Massena territory. Dion feeding it ahead for McQuaig. Still, 39 seconds in the power play. McQuaig takes it into the corner. In behind the net, stopping. Waiting. Feeds it for Hart. Hart trying right in front, the wraparound, and it goes high over the net. Somebody got a stick on it. Hurlbut picks it up. Feeding from McQuaig, goes by him, bouncing around the boards, and it's picked up there by the Ghost. They move it out to center ice. Here's Hutchinson, loses it, ahead it goes. After it, McQuaig, poke checks away from him. Puck comes free to Dion. 10 seconds left in the power play. Headman to Hart. Hart takes it across now into the corner. He and Cullen go after it. Cullen comes up with it. Now Hurlbut. Now goes underneath Hart and Cullen. Hurlbut comes in, picks it up. Feeds it back to the point. Chilton shot bounces around, comes in the slot. Here's Hart looking to get the shot off, looking for somebody to pass to now, and has to dump it into the corner. Comes in behind the net. Hurlbut now to McQuaig. McQuaig's got it, side of the net, circles back on the other side, trying to center it, hits the side of the net, and finally it's picked up by Derek Welsh, and he brings it out to center ice. Dion with it for Massena, circling. Headman to Hart. Hart takes it across again. Met at the blue line, loses the puck, and Welsh comes back the other way. Long right wing pass goes by everybody. Picked up by Whalen as Massena will make some changes here. Kyle looking for the headman. He can't catch up with it. It comes back to the blue line and out to center ice. Cooley dumps it in Massena territory. Welsh after it there. Derek Welsh met back to the blue line. The shot taken. Don't know if it was wide or not, but Jeffrey got a stick on it. Puck slides through. Tile picks it up. Here's Tile. Long headman pass. Meant for Sauvé. It's going to go right in on net, and it comes to Edwards. He gets a shot off, knocked down by a defenseman. Back to the point. Here's Whalen taking a whack at it right on, and the save made by Hunter, and the whistle blows. We're down to 4:33 left to play here as the puck went off the ice surface. Massena leads on a score of 6-0. And again, that final, Saranac Lake 5, Norwood Norfolk 2. So what that does is make it 12-6 on the year for Norwood Norfolk, and that drops them back into, a virtual tie with Thousand Islands. Actually, they're a little bit ahead of Thousand Islands because of a tie, but I'll tell you what, that makes it tough because they've got to play at Potsdam on Saturday. So it may be Salmon River who we see at Norwood Norfolk next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Now the puck back in Massena territory, goes in the net.
It's a bouncing puck. It was just more or less thrown, and it might have deflected off of Massena's stick, I'm not sure, but it was a real bouncing type puck, and that takes away the shutout for Greg Jeffrey. It's a tough way to lose it. The puck came from just inside the Massena blue line. So Alex Baig is on the scoreboard. It is now Massena 6, Alex Bay 1.
The bouncing puck, always the hardest to play, I guess.
Oh, they sure are.
Went right by Jeffrey, right in the net. Off the face-off, here comes Dion. Takes it across. Derek Welsh getting the goal. And Doug Welsh getting the assist. Dion with a puck, drops it back to Medina. Medina can't control, it's out to center ice. Dion is back. He slides it over on the other side for Fauché. Fauché dumps it in the corner. In behind the net is Medina. Centering pass right for Fauché, shot! Nice save by Ron Hunter. Medina made a beautiful pass right to Fauché, right in front. He got the shot off.
It was a good shot.
It was a good
nice
shot.
Backhand shot, but that time Ron Hunter was just right there and picked up the save good chance for Jeff Fauché right there. Face off now in the Alex Bay end.
Off the draw, Dion, quick shot. And that, I think, was off the net. But goaltender Hunter got a stick on it anyway. Now the puck side of the net. Medina right in front. Fauché again. Can't get the shot off this time. And the puck comes free to center ice. Tommy Dion with it. Dion slides it free to Fauché again. Fauché has it poke checked away from him by Eli. And the puck dumped back into Massena territory. Here's King with it. Headman pass for Marty Medina. Medina loses it off his stick. Picked up there by Cullen. Back to Massena territory. It's Dion. Dion circling at his own blue line. Slides it ahead for Hart. Hart has it poked away. We have a whistle. I don't know what the call was.
I'm not sure what the call was on that.
Too many men?
I don't know. Possibly too many men. Mel Tomerly coming over to the bench. Unless it was a mistaken whistle. I'm not really sure. It certainly wasn't any kind of an offside because the play was at the puck.
It's going to be a penalty, I think.
At center ice.
It's a penalty against Alex Bay. I think it might have been too many men on the ice. Yep.
Okay.
Have to admit, Reg, that was a wild guess.
Well, process of elimination. That's what that is.
That's exactly what it was. Off the face-off, puck back into Purple Ghost territory. Massena on the power play here. The puck bounces to the blue line and out to center ice. We're down to 2:55. Massena going to win this game. Question is by what score? Puck controlled by Alex Bay, but it's poked away, and here comes Hurlbut. Hurlbut breaks across the blue line, drops for McQuaig. McQuaig looking to set up the power play. Into the corner it goes. Now Hurlbut with it. Drops it back to McQuaig on the other side. Back to Hurlbut. Back to McQuaig. In behind the net. Poked away, but McQuaig gets it back again. Back to the point. Dion. Dion over to Chilton. Chilton takes a whack through a screen. The save made by Hunter. Hart trying to come up with it behind the net. Around the boards it goes to Chilton. Chilton feeds it back into Hurlbut. Hurlbut moving it through the middle. Right in front. Shot right on. I think it was meant as a pass, but the shot went right on.
It was meant as a pass over to Hart, but Hurlbut got it in too close to the goalie, Ron Hunter. And all Hunter did is just gather it in, forcing the face-off. This is the sixth power play of the night for Massena. They've only been able to score one power play goal here tonight against Alex Bay. I think they got to improve on that.
Massena power play, well, it's been sputtering of late. Last couple of games. Off the face-off, puck back to the point. Chilton takes the shot, goes to Dion. We have a whistle. Matching minors, I believe.
Looks like matching minors.
Yeah. As Hart will go off for one. And for Alex Bay, it's going to be Chuck Gamble. Roughing the call against both. So now a 4-on-3 power play from Massena for 32 seconds. Then we'll be skating 4-on-4. We're down to 2:08 left to play here in the third period. 2:08 left in the hockey game. 6-1 Massena leads. So Massena will make it 17-1-1 on the season. Off the face-off, puck slides out to center ice. Here's Chilton. Over to Dion. He takes it across. Stops at the corner. Here's Dion. Goes over to Chilton. Chilton skates it in. Short side shot. And the save made by Hunter. Now the Ghosts try to clear it out. Chilton keeps it in nicely. Or McQuaig, I should say. But it came out and back in. And offsides will be called. 15 seconds left in the power play.
Timeout.
Stan calls a timeout.
Dan Moore calling a timeout for the Massena Red Raiders with only 1:51.
Trying to slide it through the middle. Picked up by the Ghosts, but not out. Here's Hurlbut. Hurlbut moving it along. Drops for Dion. Back to Hurlbut. 1 second left in the power play. Short side shot to save the rebound. Right in front. Hart takes a whack at it and he can't get it in. And the puck in behind the net. Chilton is just going to be called for a penalty as he just railed Bill Cook. Probably called for a hit from behind.
I think he called interference. Yeah.
Interference?
Referee O'Brien calls interference on Chilton.
He just railed Cook. So he'll be in the box for the rest of the game.
Okay, that evens up the penalties. 8 apiece.
Eight
That's
apiece?
probably what they tried to do, just even up the penalties, I think.
Okay. For as many penalties as there have been, it's been a surprisingly fast hockey game.
That's right, it has. Well, that opens it up. 3 aside here, skating.
And now Alex Bay on the power play, 4-3.
Oh, 4-3. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So they're going to be on the power play for the rest of the game, practically all but 1 second. That is, unless they score. Here's Hurlbut taking it in. I wouldn't see what happens here. Hurlbut still has it in the corner, jamming for it. He's got 2 men on him. Now finally they take the puck away, and moving it out is Paul Hutchinson. Hutchinson, long left wing pass, hitting Doug Welsh, who dumps it right on. Jeffrey made the save. Now Dion with it, looking to tie it up. Kicks it aside and starts out with it. Here comes Dion. He's got Hurlbut with him. 2-on-2. Dion takes it across. Drops it to Hurlbut. Hurlbut trying to get the shot off. Couldn't quite do it. And is backhanded out to center ice. Just 41 seconds left to play in the penalty. Now Hart's back out, so it's a regular 5-on-4 power play now. And the puck dumped into Massena territory. Back for it, Bill Whalen. Whalen moves it along the boards. And we have a whistle. Going to have a high stick call on Whalen. So Whalen gets the gate for high sticking. And he caught Alex Bay player on the top of the helmet with his stick. That's definitely high sticking.
They'll call out if your stick. Sometimes your stick gets up and you hit him on the shoulder or something, they won't. But once that hits the helmet, the referee, they're going to
face off. The shot knocked down, bounces around. McQuaig's got it, dumps it ahead for Dion. Dion's going to skate after it. You know that. Takes it up in the corner. Here's Dion, stick handling right in front. Oh, meant for McQuaig. We have a whistle and a penalty. I think that's going to go against the Ghosts.
Yep.
That's
Alex
Chuck
Bay picked up
Gamble.
a penalty.
So that'll make it a one-man advantage for the Bay. 11 seconds left in the hockey game. So that evens it up again, doesn't it?
That evens it up again. 9 penalties apiece.
Face off, center ice. Breaking down is Doheny. Doheny takes it across, gets a shot off. Not on. Sticked in the corner by Jeffrey. Puck in behind the net. They jam for it as the buzzer sounds. And the hockey game is over. Massena wins it on a score of 6-1. The Raiders win this hockey game and go to 17-1-1 on the season. With a loss, Alex Bay drops to 3-14-2 on the season. So the Raiders getting some balanced scoring here, but not much on the power play. Win the game on a score of 6-1.